Hello there. This is part two of being motivated by your darkness and overcoming the darkness to kind of rise you back up into the path you wish to take on. If you haven't seen it already, part one will be on my channel. This one is going to talk more about. I ended last time on quite a darker kind of how a loved one and the strength you can get from even a loved one that may have passed on. That strength they gave you is always with you. What I'd like to talk a bit more today is about how the honesty within is sometimes the key to unlock your path and go forth with what you feel. Now, just want a little experience from myself. I don't want to talk about myself, but I use these not to kind of say, look at me, and it's more to give you an example of how I have done it and how we can help each other to rise up to get on the journey that you wish to. Now, we have a joke about this at work now, but at the time I was a bit stressed, and there was basically music playing. All I could hear at the time was in the staff room was in my head banging, and that always drove me insane. And basically getting angrier and angrier, and I've had some anger issues in the past, and this was where it basically came out, and my anger effectively manifested within the physical realm, and I couldn't ignore it anymore. Basically, it built up to the point there was a microwave, and I've just gone bang and punched the top of it. The microwave itself was sparked, which would have been, but it broke the microwave, but it then shorted out all the electrics in the place I was working. It was at this moment I realised how destructive anger could be, and it's amazing how when you realise it and you see it in a physical sense, how bang like that, the anger just dissipates, it goes from anger to sheer terror. And now I think for about 2 to 5 days to a week, about 2 to 5 days to a week, I was kind of trying to keep this, I kind of knocked it, something fell on it, that wasn't me. I was trying to basically disassociate myself from the anger, which I'd done a lot. We're trying to disassociate ourselves and put the emotion out there. It's not us, it's out there. Now, it comes to a point where the area manager as such, at the time, he obviously didn't know what was going on, so called me in the office and said, so Rob, what's going on with the microwave? And I felt my head and said, in this moment, you can either continue lying to yourself and everyone around you about your anger, or you can just swallow your pride and just be honest with him. And I just told him the complete truth. It was quite a free and uplifting experience, I must say. Kind of holding on to what I thought the image of me should be, and then started actually being honest with myself and others to be, this is kind of who you are. You've got to accept it. What you've been feeling and going through is there. It's not like, we'll just kind of pretend this doesn't, and then next time it happens again and again and again and again. And I'll say, it was a kind of like, what's the word? Those sort of moments in life where you go one way or the other and it changes the course, and it really has, because it kind of made me accept that it's okay to be angry, but you've got to learn to use it in the right way. And it really, what I've basically learned to do is tame that side of me. So when I'm feeling angry now, as I'm sure instead of just letting it build up, so for example now when I'm feeling like that at work and maybe sitting in the office trying to focus on something that I'm doing, I'll maybe go out, that's all. I'll say this, go back a bit, when I was speaking to the manager, he said, why don't you just go out, this is what kind of made me realise, he said, why don't you just go out and scream at the top of your lungs outside? I said, that would have looked stupid. And in that moment, as I said it, I thought to myself, but breaking the microwave was not. So it was that thing of, actually, and it was less destructive. And that's what I realised. Living your truth and being honest with yourself is uplifting. And say it's about 6 months ago, and that little incident there has really changed the course of where I was going. So then I'm not going to get too much detail, but I've then become more honest with certain things happening within me. Of like, check yourself, really. Okay, and then you've got that choice where you go down this path where the path of honesty, go down this path, the path of bullshit. I mean, we take those paths every day. You've got to ask yourself, which one do you prefer to go into? So this doesn't mean that you will not have any issues, any problems. It just means that when you face them and come up against them, that you'll be honest with yourself. So then you can say, can I handle this on my own? Is it possible to do this? Do I need help? Do I need more resources? Like physical resources, because all the resources you kind of need mentally are all within you. We just need to tap into them. So, excuse me. So basically, yeah. I mean, to sum up that little bit, I'd say if you're feeling something that you know you've been dishonest with yourself about, see if you can kind of swallow your pride and at least be honest to yourself. Because when you become honest with yourself, you start to realise that there's more help around than you realised. I mean, I said this in a few videos, I'll say it again and again, we are not alone. Even if we're sitting alone in a room, we're still not alone. Because we have the essence of the people that love us. We also have the essence of those that maybe not be within the physical realm. I'm not going to go too much into that because I'm scared of people off just yet, if I haven't already. Yeah, just call on certain things you would like to have. Just close your eyes and say, for example, I would like better health. How do I get that? And as soon as you say that to yourself, and you kind of know anyway. We always know the answers. We just block ourselves. We ask the question, but we already know all the answers. We just have to reach for them. So to sum up all of this and the other video, try to get in tune with what it is you want. Your body's always telling you that's what the dark and negative feeling is. It's a feeling of anger. You need to change, you need to shift. This isn't working. I'm feeling down, I'm feeling depressed. What actions are you doing daily to maybe, to shift that to, it's never easy. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm reaching out, that's what I'm saying. There are always people out here to help. Even if it's just a simple message from yourself to me, say, oh, I'm not qualified to do it as a profession. However, I think everyone can at least listen to what someone has to say. And if there's certain things I can say that maybe shift how you're thinking, well, I'm more than happy to do that. I say, be the owner of your own truth. No one else is going to be honest with you because people want to kind of reassure you, sympathise. That's fine. That's lovely. But only you can be honest with what you feel. That's kind of what this is. I mean, I say 7 billion people on the planet. You can reach out to at least one, I'm sure. If you can reach out to me. I feel that's why I've been put here. I feel that's why I'm on this planet. It took me 34 years to really work it out, but I feel I'm here to reach out to people like yourselves and say, come on, let's talk. You're not alone. We're not alone. We need to start building the bonds between each other and the planet back. But that's for a video on another day. So there'll be many more videos, and there are many more that I've got discussing this kind of thing. So if you are needing any assistance, any help, this one's getting on a bit now. But watch them, comment, like, subscribe. Let's get into an engagement conversation. Let's build a community of people that really want to reach out and engage to others. Because even if I help one person, I'm not just helping one person. Even if it's that one person, that one person will maybe help one or two, and then the 2 people will help one or two, and you see how it expands. It just grows. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate your comments, your feedback. So from the bottom of my heart, I really do thank you, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.